Yeah, wrist locked tight, calculate before the strike. Initial balance draws a line, day turns to night. Divergence in the shadows, strength starts to hide. Engulfed 2-bar reversal, momentum on my side. This is the code of Luna. Rush in the storm, no fear of the rumor. Base hit stack like bricks in a wall. Discipline, a weapon, I rise, never fall. No trades 5 minutes from the open flame. No chasing red folders, that's a losing game. Weppy wap whispers, volume speaks truth. Trail the runner slow, let the market show proof. Tokyo fades, London breaks, New York brings the fire. CBD confirmation, the levels take me higher. Journal in my hand, I don't gamble, I build. Every line in the log is a weapon I wield. This is the code of Luna. Just tight, face strong, trust in the future. Divergence speaks, and the market obeys. I move with the rhythm, Luna trade. Patience, discipline. Code, loop the road of Luna. Patience, discipline. Code, loop the road of Luna. Discipline.
Yo. What's good? Check. Are we live? Yeah, we live. Let's get the screen up, though. Let's get the screen up. There we have it. All right, guys, let's do this thing. Let's jump right in. If you're with me, say what's up in the chat. And we're going to get started here. So first things first, I don't know what happened exactly. But that looks better. There we have it. So what's going on, guys? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Welcome to stream. It's 9:23 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 7 minutes until the New York Open. We have news at 8:30. Unemployment claims. So I wanted. We had that news already, and then we have flash manufacturing at 9:45. So I said that kind of weird. We had the unemployment claims at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and now we have open. So we already got our news. And I'm just pulling up my chart here. So yeah, that news, we had a big bearish move. All right, I'm trying to get set up. So we're continuing to chop. Nice reaction though on that move down. It popped right back up and now it's chopping. So I think it's been a little thin maybe. And I got Bookmap open. Let's see what the ATR is right now. So on the 15-minute, it's 9. So I had a trade in London, and I could have had my TP, and I was a point away, though, from what I was trying to hold for. And then I could have taken it and gotten a win in for the long and missed that trade, though, because we're right at point of control. I didn't want to take it there. Ironic kind of how that works, but it is what it is. And okay, my Discord's annoying me though. I'm gonna just have to get out of there. There we go. All right, so now we're retesting those London highs. So interesting price action. I'm just thinking right now that the volume profile is playing out the previous day especially. So I think I'm going to stick with this range here, guys. So I'm totally cool with just trading this range at the moment, which would pretty much mean longs from below, shorts from above. We do have the open coming in, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens. We've been selling off for the past, what, hour or something? Sorry, hold on, I'm distracted. And I have Bookmap like taking over my entire screen. So yeah, kind of mixed here. Looking at MNQ Bookmap, it's kind of just chopping. Yeah, very choppy. So we're choppy, which means better to be scalpy. And I wouldn't mind seeing this move to previous day low too. We're holding above that previous day mid. So I'm thinking to just keep this as like the range. Yeah, I think it's a pretty clean previous day range. So that's what I'm looking at here. How's everyone doing here? We got Kelvin in the house. Miss K, let's go. We got Luna Mod, Kelvin, Annie, Frick. What's up, y'all? So next week, we're going to do daily giveaways. And actually, I want to do multiple daily giveaways. So my plan is to do 2 giveaways each day next week. And yeah, to pump it. Send it with the giveaways. So we're going to do Apex giveaways for any size Apex account. And right now Apex is also 90% off with code Luna. So that is going to run until the 7th, and we'll do that week of giveaways next week. Yeah, so we have just been selling off here. So looking at these 15-minute candles, still coming down. 30 minutes, that fade of these highs actually played out really well. 30-minute, guys, 30-minute strat. Look at that. Clean. Clean. That just played out. Interesting. So yeah, let's get some jams going. We'll get the jams going. Yeah, guys, that was the way trade was the way. So maybe there's a part of me that wants to focus on that strategy more because I have the coach, right? He doesn't trade the initial balance. So maybe I know this has been on my mind, but maybe I'll trade the initial balance in its own account and take every single trade, but in that one account. Right? I could use a 50K straight to fund it, kind of push it. Even I could still do one mini, or I could do a 100K account and do one mini. I could do micros and do any amount. I could kind of push it, but not that much. I could do like 300, 400 bucks. Other thing is that the grid bot has been working so far every time. So the thing is, without a tight stop on it, it can just get taken out. You know, if the market moves strong and it hits a full position, then yeah, it can't handle that much drawdown in these accounts if it has mini on. Or if a bigger account, if I was trading the grid bot in minis, then I need an account that can do like 10 minis in it. Otherwise, there's no point in doing the grid bot. So markets are now open, guys. So I'm going to wait. I won't take any trades here 5 minutes before or after the open. And I'm going to be focused on my volume profile, my fib levels here, and this previous day range. So let's just see what happens for now. If we can get this previous day value area high again, I might. So I'm thinking we're just still in this range. I know my chart's a little messy right now. I'm thinking we're holding this previous day mid So I'm a little bit bullish. We're below this volume node still, point of control. And we did sweep this value area high already, but now we swept the value area low. So I have a grid running right now, but I want to stay locked in if we get that value area high. So right now, yeah, I like this long value area low to value area high. That 30-minute candle close would have given it to me right here with stop loss down. I want to drag my drawing over more. I could actually redraw this. Now that we have New York open, I'm going to redraw that. This one, though, is just the previous day. I believe that one's the previous day. No, that's a whole week. That's the entire week. So let's look at gold, too. So guys, we got the form dropped, and well, I'm trying to get the likes up, but I don't know how many likes we're gonna get. So next week, though, we're doing them either way. So gold. Let's go to the 30-minute. Yeah. I like the short more still. I'm gonna have to turn off my levels here. I might be into shorting below this. That's 47.35 spot 9. Okay, so for gold, I think I like the short below. If we go to the 15, yeah, it matches up too. So I think I like this trade right here. I'm going to set an alert. Oh guys, dang, I've dug back my loss on that grid bot trade. So I had the loss on gold on this account, and so I've already made back 280 bucks doing the grid bot. 280 bucks. Dang. That's sick. The grid bot has worked so far. 3 for 3. Three for 3. So man, one of my next steps I might do is accounts for strategies. I'm talking about accounts per session, right? I got my London accounts, I got my New York accounts, but I'm also thinking about different strategies. So NQ looks pretty good right now. We're holding above that point of control, higher highs, higher lows, above the VWAP. CVD is starting to drift up above previous day mid. Same thing, ES is in this range. So yeah, here's this grid bot strat. Yeah, it looks crazy. This is on the 1 minute, but you can see all the orders. Grid bot. So yeah, I need to actually make a bot out of it. Man, I should make a grid bot. Okay, I'm just going to start making a grid bot. I'm going to make the grid bot. So guys, I just banked out on that grid bot. Now I'm up. Realized 109. It says total. Yeah, so it depends. Without commissions, it would be so much more. Total 170. 170 right now that we're pumping. So at some point here, I have to decide when to close the bot out and count it as like the trade. Now we're at the top of the range. I'm going to keep trailing it though. I'm all out of the position. Yo, what's up, Paoli in the house? How did you make your bot? It's not really a bot. It's just it's a strategy I've used on crypto when we're in consolidation. And I was just replicating it because on these choppy days like this morning and yesterday. But now we're making a little move here. NQ actually looks a little bit cleaner to me. So I'm going to see what happens up at this previous day high as well as these fib levels. I'm actually going to I want to put some alerts. And these fib levels I'm going to actually move over. How do I do that? There it is. There we go. Yeah, how are you doing, Paoli? Have you been trading? All right, so we're almost at that previous day value area high. So this is where I wouldn't want to, won't not be long biased as much. See how we react here and maybe be prepared to take a short. Yeah, I'm still kind of bullish right now with the current price action and the VWAP. We tested those lows and held really well. It looks pretty clean. Let's see ES again. You're looking for longs on MNQ. What's up, Frick? What's up, Smart World? Mr. Benjabone. What's up, guys? And I'm going to keep my eyes on gold. Gold has been bullish here. Look at these two hourly candles. That I maybe should be interested in the long too, but it's kind of choppy. I'm not as excited about the long. So this 30-minute testing previous day value area high could be a potential trade, and if we look at the 15-minute, we maybe will form a div too. Man, I don't mind that short idea. How long? Yeah, we have 15 minutes for this candle close. So assuming this 30-minute can tag previous day value area high, maybe it also creates a divergence. And I'll take that same trade that we had before. It paid out right here. So that 30-minute candle closed, and look, we wicked down like 20 points or something. My trade would have been to like right there, 8-9 points, but it still played out. So we could get it again up here. I do think there's room up to previous day value area high as well. And this level I'm just going to delete. Try to keep my chart a little cleaner because I know it looks a little messy all of a sudden. So let's zoom out more. Okay, let's try to stand. I'm gonna stand. I've been like leaning over my desk. Gold is range at this level, and it might take dovish again for the 700 level. Or previous Asia high. So you're saying 700 on gold. Yeah, that's like that range, that last swing low. Yeah, I literally shorted 700 exactly, short at the bottom on that on one 50k account. But I made that back now. That 50k account is back in the green using the grid bot. But yeah, we're out of my grid bot range, so I'm done with that position. I'm going to close it. We made a full rotation on it. Up 176. It would have been 270 without all the fees, the commissions. But I started down 280, so I actually made like whatever that is, 400, 300 bucks, 300 and something. 400. All right, so we broke previous day value area high on ES. Let's see what happened on gold. On NQ. NQ is about to take that previous day value area high and previous day high. I'm going to be looking for a potential short here. 15-minute closes in 11 minutes, 5 minute. I'm going to lock in. Yes, look at this, hitting that target. It tapped it. So there we go. So yeah, that was a target tapped. If we stay in this range, my new target's going to be back down. Right, look at this, target tapped. So if we close back down, if I'm going to do the grid bot again, I guess I would have to do it on the short side. However, we're above VWAP, we're above these EMAs, CVD's rising. I don't really want to short the grid bot. But we're at the top of this, so maybe I'd short it back down to point of control. You took the short in Asia yesterday. Oh, nice. There we go. Yeah, the crypto bot, it's something I've used for many years. I actually had pulled up the journal for it right here. So like here you can see it ran for two. Sorry, hold on a second. So it doesn't just like, it's not like it just works on its own. You know, I have to, sorry, hold on. I have to turn it on and off. So it's like I use it when it's ranging. So like when we're in like a multi-year consolidation on crypto, that's when I've used it. When it's like I want to be long, but I also don't want to just sit in the long for like half a year and then have it actually even go lower. Like there we go. Okay. So I did look at this. This is 2 weeks, $469, 684, 892, 3 something, 108. These were all together. That's why I grouped them together. And these are all grid bots too right here. So here's some losing ones. I cut them pretty quick, small losses. Minus 270 is the biggest one. These other ones are minus 81, minus 63. So generally they, you know, they hedge off on their own. That's why I call them a hedge long. And look at all these wins. That one's a $6,000 win on a grid bot over a month and 7 days. $6,000 win. So 8 minutes for the 30 close. I'm going to be looking at ES closing below previous day value area high. Let's see if it, for now though, I'm watching it go. I'm not just going to turn into a bear all of a sudden while we're pushing. See the potential though. I see the topping signs. We have a divergence. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. So I do think that NQ still does have room up. We're kind of at the edge of this volume distribution. So it actually makes sense though that it could reject anywhere around here. We had that daily open. We got some clean levels here. When we look left. So I want to prepare for it. We close below that's previous day value area high. Six minutes. So I want to stay super locked in. I'm seeing a low reaction here. I'm going to look at my TPO chart. Seeing a low reaction from these highs. 27,100 on NQ. Okay, I can see it happening here. Look at the 5 minute. This last 5 minute closed below the previous day value area high, and now we have the 30 coming in. Yeah, I might be taking the short here on the 30. Let me log into Tradeify. And then I want to be in Lucid. So in Lucid, I'm going to do 3 contracts, 3 micros per account. They're 25K, so that's 6 accounts. So 18. I want to make sure it works. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking at MES. It's 4 minutes. I'm gonna stay locked in. We have room down to point of control on NQ. Previous day mid too. ES is right around point of control, so I don't like that. But seeing how the volume is, let's just look at today's. Yeah, I think it's fine. We're right at that weekly point of control too. So I do like that we swept above and closed back down. So let's see. That's the trade. Room down to previous day mid. So I'm gonna have to be slow about this, right? It's 10 o'clock close, so it's a 4 hour. I want to be careful with this 4 hour. So I might have to be a little patient with this one. Give it a few minutes. If I miss it, I miss it. Two minutes. Oh yeah. On the grid bot on crypto. So on crypto, I don't even go below a 4 hour chart. For the grid bot, sometimes I will line it up using a smaller time frame chart, but I actually just mostly back test it. So it has a built-in thing where you can back test that grid in the past. And so if you find one that works well, I just kind of go with that. So I am kind of still net bullish that we're above this VWAP and some other things that's been happening, right? We've been getting some bullish structure. There is some weird news right now. Israel channel, dozen of U.S. cargo planes loaded with ammunition landed today. That's probably normal for this stuff, right? That's not. Russia will defend its national interests in Arctic. We have Trump, we have total control over the Strait of Hormuz. Iran is having a hard time figuring out who the leader is. Iran in fighting is between hardliners and moderates. Trump, Hormuz is sealed up tight until Iran can make a deal. So yeah, not bullish stuff there. So yeah, this short is shorting right now, right? So we got that, we got the 30 close, no top wick yet, and we have a 4 hour candle right now. So I need to be extra careful before I enter this. I'm not just going to jump in now, even though the order flow looks really bearish. It looks crazy bearish. Dang, and there it goes. Well, that is a good trade right there. Boom. That is not a bad trade. Yeah, I think I just missed that move really. One was to VWAP. So yeah, because it's such a tight range that we're talking about here, it's like, what did I say for this whole value area high to value area low? 19 points on ES. Yeah, I think I would have had to scalp that in the order flow. So I think I just missed it, but the order flow looked really good. I mean, it's just all selling on that last 5-minute candle too, all selling. Yep, there we go, tagging the VWAP on the 5-minute too. So this is back where I'm more bullish right now. So I don't think I'm going to trade this. It's just pretty choppy. I don't think it's worth me doing my funded accounts. I could do eval like with the grid bot thing, but we still have time though. It's only 10. So I'm going to wait. At this point though, I'd rather just take this value area trades, and I just missed that move. So I don't know. It's just too choppy right now. So I don't think I'll take anything. Yeah, look at that bounce from that VWAP back to point of control. So really choppy. Good for the grid bot. Grid bot is hopefully going to cook. So I still might get this gold short. So I'm interested in this. I have my Tradeify account ready and my Lucid account. So that's what I'll take it in. Tradeify 100K, Lucid. Lucid 25Ks. Gold bouncing. Yeah, one thing that I was talking about earlier is wanting to separate my accounts from my different strategies. Just because sometimes it feels like more fatigue to decide between my trades, but there's a few of my strategies I just want to always take it. And so I could kind of run it a little more systematically. And then some of my other strategies I want to be a little more flexible with. So having an account for each one would take the stress off, I guess. The idea of like, yeah, just like analysis paralysis. White House accuses China of industrial scale theft of AI technology. So guys, what's up? We got the form. I'm going to pin it. I don't think I even pinned it before. So we can run a giveaway. Hit that like button. I mean, we could do like 30, 40 likes, I guess. Check out this chop, guys. So we got that 4-hour close and $30-minute. Yeah, I don't want to short this right now, guys. I think this is just, I think gold, I think the grid bot is the move right now. I think I made the right call to do grid bot. I think we've done 480 so far in the grid bot today, because I was down 280 and I'm up 220, so 500 in the grid bot. One cool thing too with the grid bot strat is that the more profit it gets, the more drawdown you have. So then you can actually just keep running it, and if it does get, you know, if you do get the rug pulled out, well, you had some you had a little extra buffer. I like that I waited for that 4-hour close, and in 15 minutes we'll have a 15-minute close. Close below, I'm probably going to run it on gold. Dude, grid bot for the win. Wait for it to start chopping and then turn that sucker on. Be one with the chop. Yo, what's up? It's Deeks. Oh, Grateful in the house. What's up? What's up, Alex Las Palmas? All right, we got some of the folk coming in here. Kelvin. What up, Fede in the house? Hey, Luna, I was asking Zach to raid you, but he is too busy shorting NQ. Nice. He would short NQ. He would. From those highs, I bet, though. Did he short this? I like that short up there. So I had that 30-minute setup there. I didn't take it on ES because of the 4-hour close. And now, I mean, I could still take it. I just don't like that that VWAP trend. Three minutes for the 15-minute close on gold. If it closes bullish, would I take it long? I maybe would. This downtrend though is kind of rough. Did it consolidate? New 4-hour candle, top wick, bottom wick. Hourly still trending down overall. $20 seconds. 20 seconds. Yo, what's up, Zori? You're killing it on gold today just with VWAP. Some days are just great. Oh man, I love that. Man, I'm excited to meet Brian Shannon. Alright. No trade on gold for me. Oh, my stomach is growling. Yeah, ES and NQ are kind of a little bit different right now. NQ is a little bit more bearish looking to me. Well, ES is holding a little bit better. I'm up 331 now in the GridBot account. Do you think NQES going higher? You know, I think we're just in this range right now. Really, like this range. So I'm the only right now I'm long in the grid strategy, but other than that, I think this value area high to value area low has been playing out. So that short was good there. This long was good there. Look at the VWAP rising and CVD rising. I think there's more net buying happening. I'm seeing actually right now as we talk some buy pressure on the tape with some speed too. So, but yeah, look, we're testing right back to that value area high. So I could actually short this too. Man, I'm kind of switching teams now on gold. I would maybe switch teams here and go with the buy. I know that's what Nick Stewart was talking about, which he's on right now, guys. If you haven't checked him out, a couple people in my community went and took his course and stuff for trading gold. I'm going to drop a link for that in the chat here. That's for his community that I'm part of there. Well, I'm like just a member. And that's where I study my gold trading strategy. So yeah, it's funny that Nick is talking about the long on gold. I've been only looking for the short. Yo, what up, Maria in the house? Hi, Luna. How's your day going? It's going well. I took an L in London. I'm green now in New York, but I only traded this 150K account. The London accounts I traded were 400K accounts, so it's like a 2K loss, but normal loss, $500. Yeah, I actually took 2 trades in London. I took a gold short as well. That was a loss, but I made back the gold loss on this grid bot trade. So I'm just experimenting it. The grid bot took over this 50K account I had on Tradeify that I hadn't been using. I don't think the IB trade is going to be in play really, because it's going to be the same as the previous day range or the value area range. So this range just is what we're working with here. And it is holding right now, the previous day mid, my levels. So I'm actually going to delete these ideas off. I'm up 300 bucks on that grid bot, but I started it down to 80, so I'm up 580 now. Up 580. And I wonder, it might even be better on NQ with the volatility. So NQ's wrestling with VWAP now. Look at NQ here. So that short, let's go to the 5 minute. I could have taken this on the 5 minute with the 2-bar reversal. Or on ES, right? That played out essentially, but it's just like we're right in the middle of this chop. So I don't want to, I'm not taking that type of trade here really. There's no EV really for me. But the EV is from the range, nonetheless. The EV is, I think, trading within the range on this situation. But it's not really worth the risk to me. Meanwhile, GridBot is working out good. Just hit some more sells. Back up all the way to value area high right now on ES. Look at that. It's frozen. There we go. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, the IB trade might totally play with the high day breakout. You guys want to see the grid bot trades? I don't even want to show you guys. You want to see the grid bot? So I'm up like 600 bucks on it right now. Look, we're almost back to these highs. I'm up $680 in it right now. And that's after the fees, which are a lot. I'm about to close it out though, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because now we're at the top of the range. I think this is where I'll close it out again. VWAP is still going up. Look at that. This is 580 bucks. All of this, including this over here too. I turned it on and off. I waited for it to come back down to turn it back on again once we broke that range. The original range I had here broke. So I turned it off and I turned it back on when we were back down in it. If it swiped all the way down and filled all of these, I'd end up with like an average entry probably right around here, 160. And if we're all the way down here, that's 10 points. That'd be like $1,000 down, drawdown. But I'm up 414 right now, 420. So that's like a $600 drawdown. So as I stack more and more in here, I can stomach the bigger drawdown more and more. Yeah, look, it stayed strong. Look at that bounce. Man, I could take it. Okay, so now here's where I risk. So I'm up good on it, right? And now we're at the top of the range where I literally could have switched short, right? We hit this previous day value area high. But I'm going to stick with what's been working on it. And because I want to watch for these other trade ideas, I'm going to leave this back to how it was. I have it on another window where I can execute better, bigger. And let's watch here because we're interacting with this previous day value area high again. If we reject it, I could still look for the short here. I don't really like the price action still looks bullish, so I might find a way to talk myself out of it. But that's what happened. I don't like talking myself out of that because that's always how it looks. When this trade's good, it's a little scary. It's the whole nature of the beast. Shorting previous day high, shorting the previous day fib extensions. Very important for me to look at NQ2, which look at NQ way more bearish. So Zach's trade, shorting NQ probably is going well. So my plan right now with the grid bot is just like, well, maybe we just keep chopping here. Trying to decide if I'm going to take this gold. I do have my Lucid accounts ready to go. No bottom wick yet. So ES is pumping. So that's good for my grid bot. It's peak profits. Yo, what up, struggler in the house? Yeah, guys, I'm kind of thinking if I stay out of all this, no big deal. Yeah, gold might go without me too if I do decide to take it. So I think I'm going to, though. I'm waiting for it to look really good. The grid bot just banked. And what is NQ doing? Well, ES is rallying. Yeah, NQ's going back. I wonder what happened with Zach's trade. Is he still holding that same short? Here we go. Maybe now we're making the lower wick. Oh, he's not on stream. He's doing a giveaway. Look at this bottom wick is setting up. So we broke previous day value area high, holding above the for the moment. So I'm still now I'm net 4 micros long on ES, but we're at the top of the range. So I'm kind of thinking now's the time where I think about closing this grid bot position. I do have orders all the way up right now until previous day value area high. So that's like my new top of the range is value area high. I mean, sorry, previous day high. So I have 3 more orders to fill on there, and then I'd be all the way out of this grid bot position. And maybe that's where I stop and reconsider. I kind of want to try to pass some Apex evals this way with doing it on minis though. All right, I'm looking at gold. Something like that. Nice, I got filled again. Still have 3 contracts open on the grid bot. If we swept up to previous day high, I'd be all closed out. We're up 508 at the moment on it. Well, really 788. That's crazy. I can't believe that in micros too. I can't believe it. I guess brokers would like it. You took the long. Let's go. On gold, sorry, candles. Man, now I might still get my original gold short. Guys, what is the consistency of these accounts? I think I need 2,500. No. It must be 3,000. 600 bucks, guys. So I was pretty much. I'm at my max. I think I'm at the max daily win on this 50K account. What's the Tradeify goal? I might need to close this trade. Tradeify. 50K lightning payout target. Achieved $3,000. So my max win is 600. Okay, so I'm $120 away. Max win is 600. So I'm actually going to go into Tradovate and make sure I set that on this account. $120 away from my max win goal. All right, so I'm very close to my max win on this. I'm going to be careful. Close out if we hit it. Oh, I do already have it set to close it out. So interested in this previous day value area high turnaround. I'm still long, of course, in the grid bot, going with the confluences, but we are now pushing back down below that previous day value area high. So for me to hit my max win, if we just went up a little bit here, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm seeing that change in the trend. I'm looking at this low time frame chart. So how's everyone doing in chat here? I'm just going to drop a poll, I guess. Let's see. How are you on the day? Green, red, no trades. No trades could also be break even, I guess. All right, we're almost there. 600 bucks. Can we get it? I'm 70 bucks away. It should liquidate it automatically for me, so let's see if that happens. One little push here to previous day high and I'll be done. Up 535 right now. 600 bucks is the max win. There we go. There's one. 50 more bucks. Let's run it, guys. Look at that grid strat. Look at those orders. That's crazy. If this was with NQ, I would get. I mean, it would have been crazy. I mean, or with whatever. If with minis, if this was with minis, that's absolutely insanity. Absolute insanity. But I would need such a large account size to do it, because one sweep through, like it did right here, we swept down and then we bounced back. And that made a lot of profit in the end, but it would have put me in such big drawdown on minis that I don't know how else I can do it but with micros. And the fees on the micros are eating me up quite a bit too. But so this is 4 trades in a row now, W with the grid strat. And almost at the max win on this account. I don't really like the fact that I have so much risk on if it does break down. Right now, I'm like 50 bucks away from the max win. But if we do sweep these highs, then that will do it. So, and our average entry is really low right now. So pretty nice, actually. Not the worst position. Let's check gold real quick. I'm not as convinced on the gold long. Are we close? 30 bucks away. 30 bucks away. $30 away. If we tap that previous day high, I think we got it. But it's so close, I don't really care about an extra $30, you know. But I'm gonna just let it play out, right? It's been working. We're close. Did we hit it? No, $20 away. $20 away. Stoked about tomorrow, next week, guys. I'm trying to do 2 Apex giveaways every day next week on the stream. 2 of them a day. And so I'm about to hit this TP, guys. I'm $20 away, 2 micros. It should auto close for me if we hit it. I want to get my stool. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I'm about to fall over. So we're about to get this initial balance breakout too, but it's at the top of the range. Like, you know, I don't really want to take that trade at the top of the range. Guys, I am $10 away from max win on this 50K Apex, Tradeify account. There we go. There we go. And we're out. $5 from the max win. We're going to call it. We did it. Nice, guys. Look at this. This is one of these things that would be like people would think I'm trolling. People would think I'm trolling. But that's a $600 win. I was down to 82, $595 after expenses because there's a lot in fees. It was like almost $200 in fees, 160. Done. So now that we're at this previous day high, though, I am interested in this previous day high rejection. Or the breakout trade here, which is funny that I get both options, but NQ is not quite at that previous day high yet. Yeah, the grid bot, I'm gonna keep it. That's the secret. You know, I don't even want to leave it on screen too much because you see all those orders, and I don't know. I'm gonna keep it as the secret sauce for now, though. So I'm just started to try it out, and so far I'm 3 for 3, and today it led to a max win day. Apex has activation. What about Lucid or Tradeify? Yeah, Lucid and Tradeify don't have well, you know what, it's funny, I've never done the Tradeify eval, but Lucid doesn't have activation fee. Tradeify, I always do the straight to fund it's. Yo, what up, Graham? Says a good little edge. Yeah, I like the idea when it's choppy, and then I like the idea of when you know, when we're grinding up too, like the price action today, we were grinding up. So it's like, look at that. That's the most perfect time. Look. Perfect. I mean, doing a swing trade would be better. Doing a swing trade would be better, right? If I had 10 lots on from the beginning, but this is a way that averages in, averages out. It's hedged. I turned it off here because we cleared out of the range, so I had to hit all my sells, so I just let it chill for a second, and then I turned it back on once we went back in the range. But then I was like, you know what, this is the new range now. So I turned it back on here with the new range. And look at that, that paid. So this is perfect. This is exactly what we want to happen when we have a grid bot on, right? Look at that. That's it. That's the whole thing. Boom. Previous day high tap on ES. So I'm going to be waiting for a potential short up here. I might wait for it to go higher first. Let's see how it looks when these candles close. Maybe I need to take a quick 5-minute break or something though. Grid bots closed. Max win on one account today at least. So that's dope. Yeah, pretty actually, like not the worst. Looking at the price action on MNQ, this structure here breaking that VWAP looks pretty clean to me. The higher lows, all the way up. So that gave me conviction to run my grid bot. I didn't have the conviction to just take longs, which could have been a much easier way to take care of business, but I think we're good. So I'm going to take a break and see how I feel afterwards. It is 11. So you know what? Maybe I should just lock out here. I am going to watch closely as we interact with these previous day highs. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe I will just take a break. 30 more minutes. Let's see if we get this short. So I'm going to take 5 and I'll be RB. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. And oh, I didn't record today. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, I like the structure. Back to these highs. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in the short. I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. Wow, nice break of previous day high. I might get another Apex account. I'm going to do it. So we got the initial balance breakout in the 15-minute on ES, but we didn't get it on NQ. So we'd have to wait another 8 minutes to see if we're going to get that on NQ. That's a possible trade. I'm going to pull up Apex. All right, it's been a minute. Yo, what up, Sovereign Pulse in the house? So how's everyone doing, guys? Talk to me here. Talk to me. What's the word? I'm also tempted to do accounts with no consistency rule. Medi's doing just fine. Yeah. I'm just sitting on my L from this morning, but it's nice to have an account now with the max win on it. So it's nice to stick with it and keep trading. I'm interested in two different concepts right now with the short on ES or the long on ES. So I don't have any divergences or anything. Let's look at the 15-minute. Yeah, kind of. We do. Like that. It's interesting. But yeah, it's like I have to kind of find it. And NQ still hasn't swept previous day high yet, so I'm probably just going to hold off and let it do its thing. Maybe NQ at previous day high. And ES at fib extension. Then we're talking. So until then, I mean, I could potentially hold this also long above previous day high. So, but for now we have a target tapped. So I'm looking for reaction from here. We do have that 15-minute divergence. And we're getting a little reaction back below previous day high. So a 30-minute close below previous day high. I'm also allowed to short that with just a previous day high short. And we have target tapped now. Look at this. So two different ideas. We also did have the initial balance breakout, of course, on ES, but we haven't had that complete on NQ. So I'm going to try to keep my eyes on NQ and ES. The daily chart looks really bullish. The EMAs are bullish. Everything else looks bullish still. CVD, let's see. It's been trending up. We kind of turned back around, though, since the top. On ES, on NQ, it looks more and more bullish. Yeah, so that all looks bullish. So I think the initial balance breakout, technically we didn't tap it again on ES, even though it was so close that normally I'd make an exception for it. But right now I'm not really allowed to do exceptions from my rules. And it just means I have to be patient because maybe it still happens on the next candle. And it's more about being disciplined than anything else and being consistent. So it's a no trade without that ES tapping the IB for the long. There is, however, the 30-minute previous day high breakout right now, but I'm not going to long that. At that point, I'd rather wait, let NQ hit previous day high, ES hit these fib extension levels, and then take that down for the short scalp to previous day high, 13 points. I could also turn back on the grid bot if I do think everything's staying bullish. All the things are bullish. I could turn it back on, maybe with an Apex account. I want to try to do it with minis, but I know I could just get smoked so fast. So I'd have to buy 150K, I guess. What? Okay. Logging into my Apex. $30-minute breakout. So I guess 150K. End of day trail. Code Luna, 90% off. So for the 150K, it's 70 bucks. I just got an alert on, is it on gold? No. I got an alert. I guess that was NQ hitting previous day high. Okay, so that's potential target tapped. NQ and MES hitting previous day high. Let's see if we can close back below and take a previous day high short back into the range. Man, I might need to grab my other computer to buy this account. Okay, maybe I'll just wait. And I'll use one of my other accounts. I just really want 150K. Okay, I have a Tradeify that's down really low. But yeah, then it doesn't have enough drawdown. Well, trying to find an account. What's this one? Nope. Okay, without buying an account, I'm trying to find like an account that I have that's kind of random. Like I have maybe I have a random Lucid one that I haven't been focused on. So I'm going to sign into Lucid. I've been really good about no mistake trades lately. So I did take that loss this morning, but no mistake trades, which is awesome. Good progress. Okay, yeah, I have a Lucid 50K. I have two Lucid 50Ks. One of them that's down. Perfect. Yep, it works. Boom. There we have it. Okay, this is the account I'm going to use for a grid bot 50K Lucid account. Kind of tempted to do it on NQ, but I'll just stick with what I've been doing. So I have range high. Okay, I'm going to do a grid bot. I'm not going to let you guys know my secrets. I'm just going to do it on this other screen. With the breakout above IB, it's too tight. I need a bigger range. I found a range that makes sense. Yep, I'm going to run it. I'm still interested in the short, but for now I'm going to turn on this grid bot. There we have it. Nope, I might have done one too many. I did do one too many. Okay, I'm just going to sell one. Okay, there we go. Now that's right. and then buy. I don't know how much drawdown this account has, so I might not put them all on. I don't know how much drawdown it has. So I'm started this grid pot, but I am going to look for the short. If we get it, I'm going to be watching it. You know, if I stack some profits in it, I could switch to minis, maybe. That could be one way to do it. I'm so tempted to do it in minis. It's not even funny. But one big move and I'd get stopped out. So today I managed to make like $700-800, so no reason to go to minis. The fees are just so bad. All right, it already made $50. It already made $50. But it's all out now. I think I'm done trading gold at this hour. Yeah, maybe the long is working out after all. So NQ is pushing at that previous day high. I gotta stay locked in on these charts, so I'm gonna stay looking at this 5 minute, looking for a reversal here, looking for clean signs of a reversal, and maybe looking for ES to reverse off of these fib levels, which, you know what, man, I kind of want to just draw a different zone. I want to draw this zone. I guess I'll just do it like that. But also breaking back down below previous day high would do it for me. Yeah, we didn't quite get the setup for the IB breakout where it was clean with NQ and ES at the same time, so I don't take it. Maybe that's not as important as, maybe like if it's really clean with the other things, I should still do it in that situation, but it's hard to say. And I guess that's what an SMT is. ATR on the 5 minute is 5.5, and the 15 minute 9.5. Okay, interesting. I really kind of want to use ATR for stop losses and targets, to use a systematic strategy. Just use ATR. Might be getting back in one more entry on the grid. If we can push down one more tick. Do I always go with instant account? Well, no, I prefer it though, because I hate spending so much time in an eval and then a lot of time in a fund it. I'd rather just get in the fund it. So, or I flip evals quicker, but I also don't like doing that. My win rate's way better when I trade them slower. So I trade both, but I do like instant fund it better. Yeah, nice rally today though, guys. Really nice rally this morning. VWAP is clean. Taking that buy 10. You guys want to do something fun? Let's back test the orb. We're gonna do London and New York. Let's start with New York. Okay, so here it is in green. It's kind of hard to see. I think you can see it. So I got one filled in the grid. So here's the candle body and here's the high and the low. So that's a 15-minute candle essentially. So check this out. Let's go to the 5. Oh, that is a 5 minute. So we created it. And then we broke out of it right here. But we didn't open and close outside of it until this candle right here. Or we close outside of it and buy the candle body high and the orb high, which would have all been up here. So this is the way it was taught to me. And then targeting deviations of the orb. All right, I got TP1. So I'm going to put it back on. So I'm up 55 after commissions. Making quite a nice move right now. So yeah, maybe waiting for the close and buying the retest, or waiting for the open and close continuation. Either of those were good. And then if you're doing deviations of the orb, we could do it like this. There we have it. So then we can copy that onto it, and we have 50% of the orb and 100% of the orb, which we just hit that target now. So TP1, TP2, something like that. Stop loss could be halfway through the orb, just as an idea. Oh yeah, and that's actually perfect. 14 points. 7.5 point stop loss. So could still use a 10-point stop loss too in that situation. So orb trade is clean today. Orb trade is clean. Like, do we need to make the buffer in instant accounts too? Well, you got to make the goal. So you have to, normally there's a consistency goal score. So you have to like stay within the consistency. So like with the Tradeify ones I'm doing, it's a 20% consistency. So like, I don't want to make more than 600 a day in my 50K, so that when I make $3,000, I think when I make 3,000, I can withdraw 2,000 or something like that. Maybe it's 2,500. I don't remember right now. It's pushing. All right, well, I think I'm going to hop off to eat and call it a session. I could get a pullback to initial balance high and take a long there. I could short these levels that I'm waiting to tap still. So I'm going to try to watch for this trade. If we sweep these highs, these fib extensions, come back down to previous day high. On MNQ, they're much higher. I'll just put a thing on here so it's easier for me to see it. So that's what I'm going to look for. I already have an alert set there, and I have an alert set here. I'm going to add a few more of them. Yeah, it looks pretty bullish, but yeah, that orb trade was pretty sick. Good R&R too. Oh, it looks like I got filled on my XRP order. Let's see. So my next one's at 13.55. Oh, that's XMR. Duh. I saw X. Okay, yeah. Did not get filled. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to peel myself away and wait to see if these trigger. And if they do, I'm going to try to lock in, but I'm just going to grab some food. And maybe take this short back down to previous day high. See if we get that. Like as before. So I hope everyone has a good afternoon or evening wherever you are. You're done for the day too. Nice. It's Deeks. Good job. Yeah, I can't believe we're rallying again, but thanks for watching, everyone. Code Luna at checkout. Get the best deal, and I appreciate everyone hanging out with me while I just trade. And I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early on the Prop for Match stream and on my stream. Next week, we're going to do a giveaway extravaganza with Apex accounts. So I'm going to give away multiple Apex accounts a day is the plan. And push it. I just got filled 2 orders on the grid. So I'm excited about that. And oh yeah, Krista is going to be on tomorrow. So I'll have to start I'll make some posts about Krista. Fit Mom Trader is coming on. London Sesh. I guess if it's London Sesh, we can say Fit Mom Trader. Perfect. And I'm excited to trade with Krista tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. I forget what time she's going to come on. It's probably like 6 or something because it's really early for her. So I'm going to message her and make sure I figure it out. All right, I'm hitting some sells on that grid bot, so up $70 now. No contracts anymore because it's pumping, so it has to dip back down to scoop them up. We're just riding these EMAs. Really intact trend right now on the EMAs, especially on ES. Look at that, dang. Nice move. Wow. Pumping. Guys, we are pumping. All right, so what's the commission on MES round trip? Oh, 182. That's not bad. On Tradeify, 182. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was like $5. Okay, that's why it's been working. I was confused a little bit. So this is where I actually do want to lock in and look for this reversal too, but I need food. So guys, I'm going to sign off like I said I was going to. W session on the grid bot, no other trades during New York, and that put me up 595. I was down this morning though in my other accounts from one trade. So here's my daily totals here, and that's going to net negative on the day. But max win in this one, it is funded. $70 so far in this grid, and then these were all funded accounts this morning, and that puts it in at minus like $2,000, right? It's $500 per account. Somehow a little slippage there, 530 after commissions. So yeah, otherwise though, I traded well today. I followed my plan and everything like that. So I think W day, and doesn't hurt to add at least a little green in there, so it's not a full red day. Just stick with it, keep trading. So I didn't trade any of my 25Ks today. And what else did we not trade? I didn't trade my other 100K Tradeify account, did I? Nope, I didn't trade that one. So yeah, pretty much none of my main account trades, just this Tradeify account. So that will be it. I will see y'all mañana. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. All right, see ya. Ciao. Oh, I'm not on the video anymore. Well, here, I gotta say bye proper. All right, guys. Peace out. Ciao.
Two eyes, three setups, the zipline survives. Yeah. Wrist locked tight, calculate before the strike. Initial balance draws the line, day turns the night. Divergence in the shadow, strength starts to hide. Engulf, 2-bar reversal, momentum on my side. It is the code of Luna. No rush in the storm, no fear of the rumor. Base hit stack like bricks in a wall. Discipline the weapon, I rise, never fall. No trades, 5 minutes from the open flame. No chasing red photos, that's a losing game. V-Weppy whispers, volume speaks truth. Trail the runner slow, let the market show proof. Tokyo fades, London breaks, New York brings the fire. CVD confirmation, the levels take me higher. Journal in my hand, I don't gamble, I build. Every line in the log is a weapon I wield. This is the code of Luna. Wrist tight, face strong, trust in the future. Divergent speaks and the market obeys. I move with the rhythm, Luna trades. Patience, discipline, 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 discipline.